That's that man right there. Shout out 3SeriesMedia, you know what I'm saying?
Alright. Testing.
They on camera? Yeah, y'all niggas okay. Cut. Fire.
Who is Dex Andrews?
The government name? How's it doing?
I don't know the middle name.
I ain't drunk. I ain't lit.
I just don't want that shit on.
LeBron James. Shout out 3SeriesMedia. You can find me on 3SeriesMedia on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube.
Lost a couple homies to the streets, ain't make the funeral. Niggas just be talking, I be looking, I'm not feeling you. Super humble nigga out the trenches, I get rid of you. 100,000 cool, but I just really need a militant. Maybe 3, maybe 4, maybe 10, maybe more. Make it rain, make it snow. When I come, make her go. I put all my trust in my homies.
That's that man right there. Shout out 3SeriesMedia, you know what I'm saying? You recording? We live? Yeah, let's get it. Shout out 3SeriesMedia. LeBron James.
What's your first question? Who is...
You gonna give an introduction? Like I'm the co-host, I'm be doing.
I'm not saying all that. Right, cool. Who is Dex Andrews?
And the government name? How's it doing?
I don't know the middle name.
Not even doing the stage name? Me? I'm an athlete. I'm a son. I'm a brother. I'm an uncle. I'm a life coach in some areas, some aspects. I'm a life coach. I like to provide motivation to my friends, my family, and just the people around me. So I would say in some ways I'm a life coach, but I'm really just a genuine soul. At the end of the day, and yeah. That's a good question. I like that question. I spend a lot of my time on YouTube. You know, I watch a lot of YouTubers, Duke Dennis, Funny Marco, Kai Sinet. I watch a lot of like relationship channels, you know. So just seeing them and how they like edit, you know, obviously the financial component was cool. Like I like the financial component of like being able to just record anything and make money. But just having the freedom and the flexibility to really record anything. Like you could record a day in the life, you could record, you know, yourself doing some football stuff, dancing, or you can also record for other people. So that, like, I also watch a lot of YouTubers that like record content that's not them, but for other people, like Jake Fisher, Nick in the Cut, Marcus Green. Like there's a lot of people that record content for other people, and it kind of provides a platform. So I like the flexibility of being able to record for myself, but also being able to record for others, and it could be anything. And then you can just make money off of that, and it don't require no actual like work or nothing like that.
Okay.
First thing I would buy from this, I probably would say I'm gonna keep enhancing my setup. That's gonna be like one of my medium purchases, I guess, depending on the finances. I'm gonna keep enhancing my setup. I'm gonna get a new computer.
Right now I'm on the iPhone, so I'll probably upgrade that to a camera. I'll probably get me a legit setup so that way I can start actually recording and shooting. I want to start a gaming channel, so I probably will use some of that money to actually get a gaming setup. But in terms of like big purchases, which that's probably what you're asking, I'll probably get me a new car. I ain't gonna lie, AMG Hellcat, something like that. And then down the line, a crib, of course, definitely a crib. But I would say a car and a crib.
And invest in yourself, I like that.
Facts.
Invest in yourself. Facts.
Invest in your image, your product.
And you invest in your brand. Yeah. And run that brand up. Yeah.
I like
We got the host chiming in now. It's about to get messy.
I like that.
It's about to get messy. That means she's about to ask some questions. I already know questions coming.
No.
I already know questions coming
I'm
next.
just here to assist, you know.
The YouTube, realistically, I'll probably say I just got off the ground. Like, I'm not even off the ground. I'm still on the ground. I'll probably say like a good like, I don't know, like 3 months? Nah. Like, I've been on it for a minute, but I wasn't consistent. Like, I had the YouTube channel, but the YouTube channel was really more so for me to like watch videos at my leisure. It wasn't like, I wasn't editing videos, I wasn't shooting. I'm gonna say a year because I dropped my first video a year ago, like a couple days ago, I think. And it was like my highlight tape for football, but I wasn't like dropping consistently or doing like serious edits. So I'll probably say a real year because like that's when I dropped my first video. But in terms of like the setup, like the tripod and the investments, like 2 months, 3 months, 2024.
So seeing how you guys have that same comparison where she's been doing this for a year as well and you've been doing it for a year as well, what would be some advice that you can offer to somebody who you see is following behind, kind of like as far as you guys are on the same path? So you've been doing it for a year, she's been doing it for a year. What is just something that you would say for her to kind of invest in her brand? Like, what would be some advice you would give somebody?
I think it's super important to stay focused. Like, it's very cliche to say like, oh, stay focused. Like people tell you like, oh, stay in school, get good grades. Like all that stuff is very cliche.
And I feel like as a kid, it's sometimes hard to hear that because you don't really know what that means.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Like you hear it all the time, but like with the YouTube thing, it's separate. Like,
of course, obviously you want to stay in school, you want to get good grades, you want to do all that stuff. Like you want to be like a good daughter, I want to be a good sister and all that, right? But in terms of the YouTube or like the YouTube business, consistency is the biggest thing. Like if you're not consistent, you're gonna lose your followers or you're gonna lose your interest. So you gotta really stay consistent. And then I touched on it earlier, just in terms of like investing into your brand. So at that age, you're not really like too familiar with like the software, but it's like it's promoting it. You know what I mean? Like it's promoting it. It's making sure that you get good content or always thinking of innovative ideas to come up with and being creative. So consistency and creativity is the best advice I would give you. Because if you're creative, people gonna want to watch your channel, and if you're consistent, they're gonna keep watching your channel. Yeah. So I currently play tennis, golf, and I'm a swimmer.
Interesting. We would love to see you play those sports on your YouTube. We would love to see you in those. Can we expect some content where you're playing some tennis?
No content. No content. All of that's private. Cameras are not welcome into those settings. All that stuff is private. But no, seriously, I don't play tennis or golf. I do like to swim though. I do like to swim. I think of myself as like a black Michael Phelps. I do like to swim. I played basketball, or I played basketball in high school. Here and there, you know, if there's a court and I got a ball, you know what I'm saying, I'll play ball. But I mainly play football, and I think on my page, 3SeriesMedia, you'll see me promote that a lot, as most of my content will probably be around that.
3SeriesMedia is really just everything. You know, you can think of it as like 360, like a complete circle of everything. Or you could think about it as like 365, you know, 365 days a year. Shooting content, thinking of ideas. Even when you're not dropping content or even when you're not releasing videos, you always promoting that brand, at least for me. It's something that, because I wear the number 3, I thought something that would be different other than having my name would just be like 3SeriesMedia.
And I think it kind of got like a little ring to it, kind of got a little catch to it. 3SeriesMedia is it's an umbrella of things. It's a coaching platform. It's a YouTube channel now where, you know, I talk about life stuff. You know, I talk about family. I talk about being an uncle. I talk about being a brother. I talk about being a family member. I'll invite my followers and my subscribers into my life. So it's really just an umbrella of different things. There's no ceiling for 3SeriesMedia, so it could really be whatever. We got a gaming channel coming soon. So it's really an umbrella of different things.
So you touched on family a little bit. How big is family to you in this journey? Like, is it a big
That's on the question card?
No.
That ain't on the question card.
Is it part of, like, is it something that's really part of your brand, or is it just, you know, again?
No, it's not part of my brand. If I'm being all the way honest with you, it's not part of my brand.
The brand is the brand. The brand is itself, and I think family is separate. Family is super important to me. However, sometimes when you mix family with business, or you mix business with pleasure, things can get messy. Mm-hmm. So at least for me, like starting up, it's not really like, it's not part of my brand. And I think something that I learned like growing up or being a little bit older now is that like you gotta separate the two. You gotta keep business, and then you gotta keep personal. And also from watching YouTubers, they don't if you see like in the beginning when they first starting up, they don't introduce their family. They don't just have everybody on camera. They're not just showing you their crib. They're not just showing you what they drive or where they live. Or they're not bringing you to doctor's appointments. Like, they don't get too personal until they get to a certain point in their career where they feel like they have a fan base that's established, and they feel like their fan base is at a point where they're accepting of their life.
So it's not that I don't think that my subscribers aren't accepting of my life, but you just can't welcome everybody into your life too soon. Because you're going to get people in the comments. You're going to get, your video can be anywhere. Your shit can get screen recorded. You know what I mean? Like, your video can end up anywhere. So you just want to be careful, mindful of, you know, what you're putting on camera, who you're putting on camera, and stuff like that. So I'm definitely going to have my family on the channel at some point in time, but it's not like 24/7. It's not part of my brand. My brand is my brand. That's all the questions? We went through all the questions?
No.
I want to say we went through all the questions.
What else you got on your mind?
Yeah, I might need a drink.
Who are some of your favorite athletes and why?
Favorite athletes? Woo! I got a lot. Football related, I'm gonna go Stephon Diggs. That's my guy. I like his drip. I like his swag. I like his swag on the field, off the field. I like Odell Beckham. OBJ, that's my boy. Lamar Jackson, Florida boy. Zay Flowers. I like James Cook, Leonard Fournette, Deebo Samuel, Tank Dell. I got a lot of athletes that I really like, at least from in the football standpoint.
But what about those individuals make them stick out the most to you though? Like, why would they be considered your favorite? Like,
something that they all got in common is that they all very unique, but they all got their own swag. Like,
okay.
Odell got his own swag. He dance, he do all the one-handed shit. He's flashy, you know what I mean? But he got his own swag, you know what I mean? And all of them got that alpha mentality. I like that alpha mentality, especially in football, because like in any sport, like male or female, you gotta have that alpha mentality where like you feel like you're the best player on the field. And I feel like all those athletes kind of bring that to the gridiron. Same with LeBron James, like same with Kobe Bryant and all the great basketball players. They got that killer mentality, and I feel like that's super important. But I like their drip. I like their swag, man. I like how they style their shit, and I like their play. But yeah, I got a ton of athletes.
Got an
LeBron James. Nah, but I definitely got to shout out my boy Stephon Diggs, man. That's my guy, Stephon Diggs. My number one athlete. Oh, favorite artist is crazy. Oh shoot. Now favorite artist is crazy. I gotta pick one.
You can pick any. Like,
You can do it however you want. We can say favorite. You can have a favorite R&B. You can have a favorite.
Man, that's a tough question.
Best male rapper, like.
I'm definitely gonna go with Rollo, Huncho, Raw Wave, Baby. Can't forget about Raw Wave. Raw Wave number one for sure. I'm gonna just start it like Raw Wave number one for sure.
For sure. Lil Baby, Dirt. I be on my Drake shit sometimes. I ain't gonna lie, I be on my light skinned Drake shit. Yeah, that's probably like my top. What's that? Top 8, top 10?
Probably.
Yeah. I'm probably gonna go with that. Yeah, SETI, Major 9.
Definitely
gotta have Major 9 on there. Yeah, Major 9's on there. Yeah, for sure. Tracy Supreme, Lil Dev. Yeah, my New York boy, Jersey boy. My fault. Jersey boy, Lil Dev. Yeah, for sure. Lil Dev. Richie Rose, another one of my New York boys. Favorite artist? That's a tough question.
Next question? I was still thinking, I ain't gonna lie. Biggest talent. Shit. I ain't really talented, I'm not gonna lie to you. My whole life I really just always played sports. Always been good at sports. As I got older and I got out of college, I thought I would get more creative in college because it kind of challenged me to like study other stuff. But I really was only just focused on sports when I was in school. I got good grades, but I only focused on school. Now that I'm a little bit older and I started tapping into the YouTube thing, I think my biggest talent is going to be like editing, camera work, that in itself is an art. Like, I'm not a drawer. I don't draw. I don't sing. I don't rap. I don't do that. But I think having the ability to be able to edit videos for YouTube, TikTok. I'm not on TikTok, but like stuff like that. That's definitely a skill. And the camera work too, like the angles, the lighting. That's definitely a skill.
So pretty much everything under the umbrella of your 3 Series
Of my 3 Series Media
would be your biggest talent right now because you're doing some of everything.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing right now, and that shit kind of helping this shit take off. So I probably definitely would say that.
Okay.
Biggest talent? Yeah, I ain't really talented. I wish I could. I can't even skate. Like I can't even roller skate. I ain't gonna lie.
Nah, age is crazy.
23.
Stop the cap.
No,
You look like you're 29.
I'm 27. I don't look like I'm 29. That's cap. I'm definitely 27. Y'all saving that last question for last. Y'all might as well just get to that.
I'll just get to it.
What is
I don't say that shit for last. I might get cut out. So.
your Instagram?
Damn, that's kind of crazy. I'm managing a lot of Instagrams. My personal Instagram, man, y'all can find me at that dude Dex _ spelled the Caucasian way, not the black way. THATDUDEDEX _ I kind of forgot how to spell it for a second. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, that dude Dex _ Instagram. 3SeriesMedia on Instagram. 3SeriesMedia on YouTube. 3SeriesMedia on Snapchat. 3SeriesMedia on Facebook.
So make sure y'all tap into that, man. Run my shit up. Fuck with your boy. Tell a friend, tell a friend, tell a friend. To tell her auntie, to tell her auntie, to tell her friend, to tell her cousin, to tell her uncle, to tell a friend.
And can we find the link to all
Links
of those?
gonna be in the bio. All the links gonna be in the
Okay.
bio. I tested it out. I ran through everything 100 times. I make sure that all the links work.
So links in
So
the bio.
links in the bio. Links in the
So
bio.
since we're talking about links in the bio and stuff like that and where to find you,
Yeah, nah, you can't find me. I'm single, but you can't find me.
Okay,
I might as well spit that out. Yeah, I'm single.
Last question.
Now you don't want to get to that so bad. I'm single. I'm not available. And you can't find me.
so you're single and you're not available.
I'm on Do Not Disturb.
Wow!
And I'm on airplane mode all at the same time.
So since we on this little path, is there a reason
there's
why
no-
you kind of like
There's no reason.
Child abuse.
Nah, no
just
reason.
focusing on your
Just focusing on
brand
3 Series
and-
Media.
I hear that.
That's my baby right there.
It's time.
That concludes the interview.
Yeah.
Shout out 3 Series Media. You can find me on 3 Series Media on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube.